New championship format idea. No races all season, we just go to a green-white checkered in November and give it to the winner. I quite like that idea. You know why? Because it is the most BS way that you could ever win a title, other than what just now happened. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not going to discredit Kyle Larson for being a two-time champion. He definitely deserves to be a two-time champion. This is not the year he should have won his second title. Not even close. Everyone and even NASCAR knows it that Denny Hamlin deserved this championship more than anybody in the damn field. Everybody knows it at this point. We all had our breaking point with Joey Logano last year, barely making it into the playoffs off regular points, and then going on to win the title because his teammate couldn't pass him because the car was junk. And now this year, we have Denny Hamlin, who swept the stages, led most laps, almost half the damn race for God's sake, more than half the race actually, and lost it because he finished 7th on a green-white checkered. How are we supposed to be taken seriously here? We want to grow as a sport. We want to gain new fans. But how are we going to do that if we keep having this clown shit going on every single year? Every single year we see the same BS with the same few drivers, a couple new ones here and there that always BS their way into the playoffs, make a deep run, and somehow come away with a crown that they shouldn't have even looked at. It is getting ridiculous what is happening. The passion that we all have for this sport is showing through anger because we can't get a consistently good product. We can't even get a good product any year anymore. It is so goddamn tiring at this point. Not a single year in the past decade have we seen a driver fully gun out and go all in every single race of the season and still get what they deserved at the end. Kyle Larson being the only exception back in 2020, and maybe a Johnson run or two. But other than that, we have not seen anything close to what is deserving of to be a champion. If we are meant to treat these championships like a Darrell Waltrip, a Petty, an Earnhardt, then why do we keep handing them out as if they're gift baskets? This is not what the greatest drivers in the world are supposed to look like. Every single one of these drivers worked their asses off 38 weeks out of the damn year, including the off season, prepping for the season to begin with. And all it boils down to is a damn overtime attempt. That's all it boils down to. I know they're going to change the format next season. At this rate, they have to. If not, they will literally be burned alive by their own fan base. It's already, the fire's already been burning since last November. And it's just now reaching them, and they're finally realizing that they need to change. It is getting ridiculous how year after year, Denny Hamlin and other drivers lose a championship in this exact same way. Every single year, it is the same crap. And every single one of us see right through the BS that NASCAR is trying to push at us, and we are not buying it. Every single year, it is the same BS. Not a single time have I remembered there being a time when everyone walked away from a championship being, that was very much well deserved. Every single time that this format comes down to this one race, it is ridiculously stupid on how that person wins it. Was Denny Hamlin the best guy here all year around? Maybe not, but he was damn well one of them. Kyle Larson, he may not have been the best guy all year, but he still deserves to be here. But does that mean he gets to rip it away from Denny Hamlin off of an overtime restart? I don't think so. I don't know how many times we have to have videos like this one after every single race in November. Every single time for the past 5 years, people have been making videos about this system being the worst way to do it. And the fact that NASCAR is just now realizing this, barely realizing this as a matter of fact, making almost no progress, it seems, to getting a new format out, it is tiring. It is ridiculous that we have to sit here as fans and just watch this whole thing crumble when we're supposed to love and cherish this. How are we supposed to do that? We literally can't have a proper champion anymore because of this system that we have been so that we have been so infuriatingly thrown to. Every single time that we come to this race, we always wish for the best and the hope that the actual champion is crowned. And we never get that. Because this has been the system for over 10 years now. And shit needs to change. It is ridiculous what is going on. It is disgusting what is going on. And if they don't change it next year, I'm afraid that nobody is gonna give a shit about the sport. Because we can't be taken seriously. Again, no discredit to Kyle Larson. He definitely deserves to be a champion. But like I said earlier about him, this should not have been the year it happened. Not even close. Point is, this is not supposed to be a hateful video towards Kyle Larson. This is supposed to be a hateful video towards NASCAR and their shitty system that they have been shoving down our throats for the past decade. And every single time that we see this stuff happen, we genuinely cannot swallow this shit down anymore. I could make an entire video on how we can fix this format and what it supposedly rewards. But at the end of the day, we're not going to be able to have anything like that until NASCAR actually realizes that their fans are about to bring out the pitchforks and the torches, and then it'll be too late, and then they're going to have about no fan base left. It literally only takes one meeting with everyone at NASCAR and the committee that they have built for this new playoff format, and get it done before next year starts. That is all it takes. That is all they need to do. Literally, the only thing that they need to do is to have that one meeting where they will sit down and decide what they will do. Because by the sounds of it, it already seems like they have plenty of options, but it sounds like they're also too stubborn to make a damn choice. Under this format, Kyle Larson won it fair and square. But you know what else is fair and square? An actual point system, and not this clown stuff that we have going on year after year. Logano shouldn't have won last year. Larson shouldn't have won this year. Blaney shouldn't have won in 23. Logano, I guess you could say, slightly deserved 22. Larson 100% deserved 21. Elliott damn sure didn't deserve 2020. But you know what? Kevin Harvick, he was robbed in 2020. Chase Elliott was robbed in 22. 23, William Byron was robbed. 24, Blaney was robbed. This year, Hamlin was robbed. Every single year, it is just robbery that we witness every single year at the end of Phoenix. That is all we do as NASCAR fans, is witness robbery after robbery after robbery. And we are sick of it. And we can't stand it anymore. So if NASCAR can't get their shit together, I don't think they're going to have a fan base next year. That's all I got to say.